Okay. So I'm going to take the quadratic and I'm going to move it, I'm moving it 3 to the left and 2 down, which means I'm going to subtract 3 from the x's and subtract 2 from the y's. So we took the quadratic and shifted it 3 to the left and 2 down. So it doesn't change shapes except my funky drawing. So the next one I'm going to do is with the negative on the outside. And this was a reflection. And it's a reflection over which axis? Okay. So the negative out in front, do I multiply my x or my y column? Y times negative 1. If I multiply the y's, that's a reflection over the x. So I'm going to multiply straight down. And plot that. So the reflection over the x-axis literally just turns it upside down. It reflects it. It turns it upside down. Isaac. Did you bring back the white card? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so the next one, the negative is with the x. So this is a reflection over the y. And so I'm going to change the signs in my x. What? So what do you see about this in the original? Why? Why are they the same? So the negative reflects it over the y-axis, but the quadratic is symmetrical about the y-axis, so when you flip it, it looks the same, right? Nothing changed. Okay, so here's the next one I want to do, the absolute value of y. This is the absolute value of y. And the way I do the absolute value of y is you look at your original graph and keep all the positive y values. So write down all the positive y's. Yep. And then take your negative y value and turn it positive. Cassie, put that on the floor. That's why I told you. Go ahead and graph now. So this is what it should look like if you did it right. And so the absolute value of y, if I took this and I keep all the positive y's, these are the positive y's. And then I take this part and I reflect it up. So that's this part right there. Okay, so the next one I'm going to do is the 1/2 x. And this is an a value. And if the a is less than 1, this is a compression. And that's what we did in Algebra 2. We called it a compression. But it's with which column are you multiplying it by? X or Y? The Y. You can't guess both, Cardarius. You have to pick one. All right. So which column am I doing, X or Y? Y. So is Y horizontal or vertical? Vertical. So this is a vertical compression. And I'm going to multiply the Y values times 1/2. And the X's aren't going to change. What is that? What is negative 5/2? Negative 2.5 or a positive 2.5? So it kind of goes between the 2 and the 3, right? I don't care. We're going to graph it. Whatever you need to do. Yeah. Because the original is negative. So what happened from the original to the vertical compression? It got fatter and shorter, just like me. I'm a vertical compression. Short and fat. All right. So the next one I want to do this. This is my A value. It's greater than 1, so this is a vertical stretch of 2, which means I'm multiplying the Y column times 2. The X doesn't change. So what happened to this parabola? Got taller and skinnier. Not me. The opposite of me. So I have one example left, and it's the 1/2, and it's with the x column this time. So this is a b value. And it's with the x, which means it's a big, fat liar. So right here, what I'm doing is I'm dividing by 2, right? When you multiply times 1/2, that's divide by 2. But that's a liar. So I don't want to divide by 2. I'm going to multiply my x column by 2. When it's with the x's, it's a liar. Also, the b, the 1/2, the 1/2 we said was a vertical compression. So the x is horizontal, right? And I said it's a liar. So it's a horizontal stretch of 2. It's a horizontal stretch of 2. So multiply your x column times 2. Would I change them? So if you look at this one, Cardarius, you look at this one, and you look at the original one, they're the same height, but what happened? They got fat. So that's a horizontal stretch. So if my b value was 2, what would I do? I would divide it, and we would call that a horizontal of 1/2. It would get skinnier. Okay? What? Because it's the x, and the x's always lie. Always. Okay. Yes. So what you're going to do is that's your glue-in paper. So the other paper, this side with this function right here. This is the assignment we're going to do. And if y'all look, do you see this function? There's a lot of points, right? Do you have to use all the points? So I would say you have to use the important ones. So like you need this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. So that is 4. The 2 endpoints, and then like right here and right here. So you get the right shape. You don't have to use all of them. No. Tomorrow. Let's take it tomorrow. I'll take both of them tomorrow, the yellow and the pink. No. Yes. Now you can. That's exactly why I had you not put your phone there. That's exactly why. No. Okay, y'all, you're doing... I was speaking, you were ignoring me. You were. We're doing this side. We just did this side right there. Look, fill that out and go take it and go turn it in. I hope you get in trouble.